Let's go. You know if I'm clapping at the beginning of the video, it means that there's good news to share. And there is definitely good news to share as, wow, what a comeback. What at the top of the seventh inning. Unbelievable. Oklahoma wins it 5-1 over Alabama. Backs against the wall. The offense, it wasn't going well. They score 5 runs. Not 1 to tie it, not just 2 to win it. 5 runs in the top of the seventh inning to beat Alabama game 1 of the series. OU takes game 1. And Maya Bland, what a week she's having. By far and away, the best week that she's had in an OU uniform. She's gotten opportunities, and you talk about a player taking advantage of an opportunity. That's what Maya Bland has done this week. From the home run in Bedlam against Oklahoma State to the 2-run home run to give OU the lead today. Unbelievable. Maya Bland's got some very exciting power, and she's swinging a very hot bat right now as she's the hero of the day. And Sam Landry had a great outing. We'll talk about that as well. And there were some runs that followed as well, which is really, really good. But Maya Bland's the hero, the 2-run home run in the top of the seventh inning to give OU a 2-1 win over Alabama. I mean, where do we even start to try and cover what we just saw there in Tuscaloosa? I just unbelievable. I'm so pumped up right now. I'm going to start here. Maya Bland, just an awesome day. I have seen some of Maya Bland's relatives in the comments before, so if you're watching out there on the West Coast, just appreciate you guys and appreciate Maya for what she did at the plate today for sure. But I think a good team, down 1-0 like that, I think a good team comes back and they score 1 run to get it to the bottom of the seventh inning. I think that's what a good team does in that spot. I think a very good team finds a way to score 2 runs and goes from being down 1-0 to having the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the seventh inning. I think that's what a very good team does. I think a great team not only takes the lead, but ends the game in the top of the seventh inning. And that's what OU did today. They scored 5 runs, and Alabama, like that place was alive. It was packed. It was rowdy. They had all the momentum. They had the crowd behind them. I mean, there were still 3 outs to go. Sam Landry had to get 3 more outs, but Alabama wasn't coming back from that deficit. That's what a great team does. Is Oklahoma softball a great team? I mean, they're 36-3. They're number 2 in the country. We can debate all day long if OU is a great team right now or if they will be a great team. But I'll say this. They did what a great softball team does in that spot. Not just winning the game. They didn't just win the game today. They completely put that out of reach. They totally killed the momentum of that crowd. You know, we were watching on TV today, and you can feel the atmosphere, the energy. Again, that Bama team was really playing off of its crowd, and OU totally shut them up. It was over once Maya Bland, or at least it felt like it was over once Maya Bland hit the 2-run home run. But then Ilana Agbayani doubles down the line for an RBI. Cassidy Pickering with a nice little smile after singles to left field to make it 4-1. And then Nelly puts down a great bunt to make it 5-1. OU ripped their hearts out today. And that's what a great team does. Again, I don't know if Oklahoma is a great team right now, but they are really starting to show the signs and do things that great teams do. And winning that way when nothing was going right for you offensively today, you were off balance. You were letting opportunities go to waste. To leave all that behind you and find a way to win the game and do it by 4 runs. I said it when, this team was having its tough stretch of the year, and I'll say it now. I'll ride with this team, man. I'll ride with this team any day. And that was good. That was fun. Still not the best version of what this Oklahoma team has to offer. They get 5 runs on 8 hits. Alabama had just the 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for Oklahoma or Alabama today. A very quick game, very well-played game in Tuscaloosa. And, that wasn't the offensive barrage that we saw on Wednesday night. And a big reason why I picked Oklahoma to sweep this series is because OU came alive against Oklahoma State offensively, and I thought that with that momentum, that's going to carry over to Tuscaloosa, and Bama's pitchers better watch out because OU's offense is going to come in. They're going to put up a ton of runs. For the first 6 innings, that was not the team we saw Wednesday night. They weren't having great at-bats. They didn't look aggressive. They looked super off balance. They weren't hitting the ball hard. And then the 7th hit, and they put all that behind them, and it just started with that Gabby Garcia bunt single. And once Gabby Garcia got on board, once that review was upheld that went OU's way, you started to say, like, okay, I kind of like their chances here to at least maybe tie this game and get it to the bottom of the 7th inning. I didn't think that they were going to score 5 runs. But again, that's what a great team does in that spot, is they go on the road like that and just rip the heart out of the opposing crowd. I just love it, man. I absolutely love it. Cassidy Pickering led off again. I thought the day offensively, after her first at-bat was going to go really well, she about hit one out. Left fielder made a great play on that. But Cassidy Pickering was in the leadoff spot once again. Sam Landry was excellent today. She got out of another bases-loaded jam earlier in the game. This time it was 1 out and not no outs, but bases-loaded jam. She got out of it. And then you just kind of ran into some outs there. Abby Dayton gets a leadoff single on the top of the 3rd, but then she gets thrown out at second base and a strikeout on the next pitch. I mean, really the opportunity that you felt like you wasted at the time, down 1-0, OU's got runners on 2nd and 3rd with just 1 out. And you think, okay, here's our chance to at least tie this thing up. Emerling grounds out to the pitcher, and then you get absolutely nothing after that. And I bring up those moments where you missed out on opportunities, or you had runners in scoring position, or you got the leadoff runner on, to just kind of make the point even more of how that team regrouped and rallied and made it happen in the 7th inning. It would have been so easy just to say, it's not our day. Hope we can get him tomorrow, but it's not our day. And I'm sitting there kind of worried in the 6th inning, 7th inning that, golly, man, they're going to waste a great start from Sam Landry. This is a very good start from Sam Landry, and you might waste it because you have no offensive production. Well, she ends up getting the win today, a complete game. She was fantastic. I mentioned the bases-loaded scenario that she got out of the inning, and the Gabby Garcia bunt was big, but there's Maya Bland making one of the biggest plays again in this game. 2nd time this week. The 2-run home run, and it was a no-doubter. There was no wind ball, or as soon as Maya Bland hit that, you said, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And I went crazy as Maya Bland hit that home run. But I would have been happy with that. I would have taken my chances any day with just Sam Landry in the bottom of the 7th inning, but this team just kept adding on and kept applying the pressure. Just happy, man. You guys can tell. Happy, jacked up, excited. Your main thoughts, drop them in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. But this team is 36-3 now. 36-3, and they went away from a very impressive series win at Alabama. And just tip of the cap to Sam Landry because, you know, and I even started off this video talking about Maya Bland this, Maya Bland that, the offense this, the offense that. Well, you're not in a position to really go win that game in the 7th inning if Sam Landry isn't as good as she was. I know they ended up scoring 5 innings, but it's a different mentality when you're down 1-0 as opposed to 3-0 or even 2-0 going into the top of the 7th inning like that. The fact that Sam Landry kept that at 1-0, you always felt like you were just a couple of hits away, really just one hit away from being in position to tie or even take the lead. So all props to her. 7 innings pitched, just the 3 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. And yes, she gave up a couple of doubles today, but she was nails. She was solid. And even without, not getting any offensive production to speak of throughout the first 6 innings, she kept OU in that game the entire time. Kept OU in it. And even in situations where you go to the bottom of the 6th inning, it's like, Sam, we need a shutdown inning. And every time you said to yourself, we need a shutdown inning just to keep this thing at 1-0, she did that for you every single time. So no, today was not as pretty as Wednesday night. It wasn't. It wasn't the offensive barrage and the 5-inning run rule and all the home runs. I do not care. I am not going to complain ever about a win in the SEC and especially on the road. And honestly, there's a lot of good that can come from that win right there. I like to win 11-3 just like everyone else, but there's something about a win like that, coming back like that, heart of a champion once again. This team is never out of it. Be excited about that win because that is a big-time win on the road in front of a hostile crowd, and it was some young players that really flexed and made it happen. A few more notes here before I get out of here. Of course, the Gabby Garcia bunt, talked about that, review upheld. Sid Sanders had the 3-0 count after that. I'm thinking, oh, you're going to have first and second with nobody out. 3 straight strikes. Sid Sanders strikes out looking. Then all of a sudden you feel like, oh no, we're kind of up against it now. And then the Maya Bland 2-run home run. Pinch hit home run shuts them up. Amazing. Then Abby Dayton walks. And then how about Katie Lee McKay? Katie Lee McKay got an at-bat in that game, and she swung on 3-0. Cassidy Pickering swung on 3-0 on Wednesday night and hit a home run. But that's Cassidy Pickering. That's the best hitter on your team, numbers-wise. Katie Lee McKay, a true freshman on the road, swinging at a 3-0 pitch. I mean, I don't hate it. I like her being aggressive. Swings at a 3-0 pitch, fouls it off, but then gets the infield hit after that. Then the Ilana Agbayani RBI double down the left field line. Then the Cassidy Pickering RBI to makes it 4-1. Then the beautiful bunts by Nelly to make it 5-1. Just a good win. A really, really good win, and let's do it again tomorrow. Curious to see who gets the start. Maybe it's Audrey Lowry. I don't think it's going to be Sam Landry. One of those situations where, you know, Sam Landry pitches today, bring her back on Monday, but I'm going to guess Audrey Lowry, I think, needs to start in SEC play. I do. If she's truly going to be the number 2 pitcher on this team and be a big part of things moving forward, she needs innings. And innings tomorrow in a hostile environment like you're going to get in Tuscaloosa, I'm excited to see her if that's the case. She may not start, but I would guess that she at least comes in relief. And tomorrow is a big day for sure if we see Audrey Lowry. Shout out to Don. We were DMing during the game there. He is from Georgia, a Sooner fan in Georgia that is at the series in Alabama this week. He had a great time. Wow, what a Saturday afternoon. Let's do it again tomorrow. What do you guys say? And if it comes in that fashion, if I have a near heart attack once again, so be it. A win is a win. Oklahoma gets win number 36 on the season. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Enjoy your Saturday evening because the Sooners just won it behind a 5-run 7th inning over the Crimson Tide. We'll talk tomorrow. Thanks always for watching.